She was Lucy, and she was loved. Comedian Lucille Ball died today in Los Angeles of heart failure. She was 77. She underwent heart surgery last week, but her death came as a surprise because she had been making a steady recovery. Dennis Michael looks back at the redhead who we all knew simply as Lucy.
Lucille Ball was a pioneer in the television industry, and her first show, I Love Lucy, is one of TV's great success stories. Begun in 1951 and backed by Lucy's own money, it never fell below third place in the ratings, and on special programs like the night Lucy Ricardo gave birth to a son, the show became a national event. Even now, it is an international institution, still broadcast to audiences in virtually every country in the world. Not only was and is the program phenomenally popular, but it also ushered in the use of videotape and the 3-camera shooting system that is still in use today. Lucy's last public appearance occurred on Oscar night. She appeared as a presenter with Bob Hope. Last week, the comedienne was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles for open heart surgery to replace her aorta and aortic valve. The comedienne was reported on the mend and besieged with get-well wishes. The bad news came Wednesday morning.
Lucille Ball sustained a full cardiac arrest this morning at approximately 5 a.m. It was unexpected. She was in an intensive care unit at the time it did take place, so the response was instantaneous, and doctors and nurses worked on her, but they were unable to revive her.
2 days earlier, Lucy Arnaz accepted the Eastman Kodak Second Century Award for her mother. The award honored the comedienne for her lifetime achievement in the entertainment industry. Producer and director Gary Marshall, who wrote for Lucy in the mid-'60s, acknowledged his debt to the comedienne.
Lucy truly was special. She had a special brand of humor. She first one who showed me how comedy could be elegant.
Film and television writer and director Mel Shavelson says Lucy's genius was partly courage.
She was willing to do anything. In the early days of television, the medium didn't pay very much. There weren't very many television sets around. Who's going to walk out on, climb on a high wire or something like that, take a chance on breaking her neck just to get a laugh? Well, Lucy was willing to do it.
Expressions of grief were heard from her contemporaries.
I just spoke to her husband, Gary Morton, the other day. Said she was feeling fine. But what can you do? The guy knocks on your door and gives you back your pictures. You got to leave.
And from her colleagues.
So no matter how many tears we cry today, the laughs outnumber them. I love Lucy.
Bob Hope, with whom Lucy worked many times, said on hearing of Lucille Ball's death this morning, God has her now, but thanks to television, we'll have her forever. Dennis Michael, CNN from Hollywood.